All right, guys, I'm going to break down volume a little bit deeper today. And I'm a firm believer that when you focus on something, it grows, especially in this business. What you focus on grows, and knowledge is power. So if volume is growing, a lot of great things are happening. If our volume on our teams are growing, it means that our paychecks are growing, our team is growing, and it's just a really great focus area. So I'm going to break down the different types of team volume, why we have or different types of volume, why we have volume, and what it helps us accomplish as a business, as personally, and then team-wide, how volume even affects us. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And we are going to get started jumping right into the two different types of volume. And the first type is called personal volume. Now, personal volume is also sometimes called PV. You will hear it be called PV. And in your Coach Online office, you will see it broken down as PV quite often. And this is just what you are personally selling to customers or you're buying yourself. So personal volume is anything personally that you're selling or that you're buying yourself, okay? And then you have something called TV. Team volume, otherwise known as TV, is it's coming right from your team below you. So you'll notice in your Coach Online office that you do have a left leg and you have a right leg. Now, team volume accrues throughout the week as your team starts selling things or buying things. And that, of course, is coming from coaches on your team. Personal volume comes from your personal customers and your own orders. Team volume comes from your coaches on your team below you, okay? So let's break down personal volume a little bit deeper and why it's so important for our businesses. To get started, personal volume is essential for us to stay active as coaches, which is hopefully something that you already know. But in order to stay an active coach with Beachbody, you do have to order 50 PV worth of product each month. Now, this should be a non-negotiable for you because you should be drinking Shakeology every single day, not just Monday through Friday, but drinking Shakeology every single day means that you would have to re-up on your Shakeology month to month. But if ever you run over and you need to order something else, just make sure that you order something worth 50 PV, and I'll break that down in just a second. Or if you control another business center, because we are allowed to control 2 other business centers. I control Tyler's, my fiance, and my mom. In order to keep them active, I do order 50 personal volume worth of products each month. So this is on a month-to-month basis, all right? If you are a coach who hits Success Club, which should be a non-negotiable, if you are watching this video, you are probably a coach aiming to hit Success Club each month. In order for you to be an active coach and hit Success Club, you do need to have 90 PV of home direct personal volume each month. And so that comes from products, right? But it needs to be on home direct. So a no-brainer should just be ordering Shakeology, which is 90 PV, and it comes home direct, meaning that it just auto ships every single month. But again, if you are you're just like behind on Shakeology and you are looking to order other things, but you are a coach that wants to hit Success Club, just make sure you order 90 PV of a product and make sure that it's on auto ship or home direct. So that's just kind of like a little rule in Beachbody. But it's very important because as coaches, we want to stay active. Not only do we want to stay active, we want to help our coaches stay active. In addition to staying active, it's so important that we help our coaches see the beauty in our products. Now, I don't just tell my coaches to drink Shakeology. I tell my coaches to drink Shakeology. I walk them through why they should be drinking Shakeology. And this is just a Beachbody type of benchmark in order for you to stay an active coach. But your coaches should want to drink Shakeology every month because of the incredible ingredients that benefit our body inside of it. So a couple different sources that come out of that you can find personal volume in. There is like every product that Beachbody has, there is a personal volume equivalence. So you can actually go on your Coach Online office, and if you log into your coach account, every product you'll see the PV equivalents. I've just kind of put a couple on here that are my things that I order every single month so that you can see them for you. So Shakeology is 90. All of the Shakeology boosts, you have Power Greens, Digestive Health, and Focused Energy. The challenge packs are 135. Well, at least the base challenge pack, the 160 all access challenge pack. 3-day refresh complete kit is 52 PV. So this is a great way for somebody to stay active, right? In order to be an active coach, you need 50 PV. So this is a great way for somebody to stay active. You have 52 PV in our Recover, 38 in Energize, 26 in Hydrate, 90 in the Energize Recover stack, the performance stack, which is a great way for people to stay active. This is actually what I order through Tyler's account every single month. 30 PV for Beach Bars and 90 PV for Ultimate Reset. And then the last one is the Beachbody On Demand on its own. Annual is 38 PV. So this is 12 months. So that when they sign up for 12 months, semi for 6 months, 23 PV, and then quarter for 3 months is 15 PV. So this just shows us that we ourselves can order this to get the PV ourselves, or if we sell this to customers, we will earn this PV ourselves. So it just helps us stay active each month, or helps our coaches see the importance of staying active each month. So what I like to do, and this is something that you might want to keep in mind, that every Wednesday night I actually go into my Coach Online office and I just kind of do an audit of everybody that might be going inactive, and I just shoot them a little bit of a reminder letting them know that they do not want to let their account go inactive because they will lose out. Something happens when you go inactive is that you basically do a complete clean out of all of the volume you've accumulated, all of the team volume you've accumulated over however long you've been a coach, and that's not something you want to do. I'm going to break down team volume in just a second, but that's not something you want to do, because essentially if you wipe out the team volume you've accumulated, you're essentially wiping out money that's just waiting to be earned. So I always just send my coaches a quick reminder saying, hey, looks like you're projected to be inactive tomorrow. Here's a list of things that you can order with 50 PV worth of products just to ensure that that doesn't happen. And just staying on top of your business like that is really important. But now let's break down team volume. We're not going to break down team volume just yet. We're going to talk about these products that we earn PV from. We want to bring it one level further and actually talk about the commission equivalents that we earn from these products. So like I said, personal volume, we earn it by selling things or buying things. But let's say that we're selling these products directly. When I sell just one bag of Shakeology, I would make $32.49 off of it. So I know quite often we're always like, push the challenge pack, push the challenge pack. And I'm a firm believer that the challenge pack is the silver platter. It is like the end all be all, great way for anybody to be successful. It's the workouts, it's the nutrition, and it's the Shakeology, which is the silver platter. But just know that we have other things in our back pocket. If somebody just doesn't want to go for a challenge pack, don't just write them off. Talk about the alternative options, because you still do make money, a commission off of these things. And some of the best coaches on the planet are ones who did not order a challenge pack to start. They might have been resistant to start. They just wanted to put their toe in to see if they liked it before they dove in full force. And so don't write people off just because they don't want to buy a challenge pack. Pull the other things out of your back pocket and offer them to them, okay? So Shakeology alone, I would earn $32 from. If I sell just Power Greens, $8. Digestive Health, $11. Focused Energy, $12. 3-day Refresh, $17. This is something great to do right after Thanksgiving and get a bunch of girls to do it with you. Boom. You're making, all $20 left and right. It's really awesome. Beachbody the challenge packs. This is the $160 all access challenge pack with either Shakeology or the performance line. Make $50 from it. A couple more. Recover, $17. Energize, $12. Hydrate, $8. The stack, $27. Ultimate Reset, just the base kit, $29. Beach Bars, $9. Beachbody On Demand, just the annual, you make $39 off of. The semi, which is the 6 month, $23 off of. The quarter, $15 off of. So you see that we still do have a benefit of helping people with these products. And so instead of writing them off and then going to somebody else, give them your attention, not just for the money, but because they do have the ability to succeed as clients and as boot campers, and maybe they'll go on and try other products later. Like that's the goal, for them to go on and try other products later. But I do want to touch on the fact that we have awesome products. We have incredible products. Now, these are just a couple of the products that we have, but I do really recommend and I challenge you to start using more of our products. I was somebody who was just using Shakeology for about 2 years. And once I started really dipping my toe into other products, I started getting more of my team, more of my clients to use those other products, and my income, my commission started to boost. So not only do I drink Shakeology now, I drink Power Greens. I do the 3-day refresh quite often. I do the Ultimate Reset Detox. I drink Recover every day, Hydrate every day, or Energize every day. Energize a couple times a day. I follow Ultimate Portion Fix to a T. I eat a Beach Bar every single day. And so it's important for, if we are going to be talking about these things to our clients and to our coaches, it's important for us to be using them. Not only is it important, but our paychecks will grow as we start to build knowledge around these other products that we have to offer, and as we start talking about them more because other people start becoming interested in them. Just the other day, I was talking about the Ultimate Reset Detox that I ordered a couple weeks ago and that I loved it. And I got about 15 of my own coaches just to order it. So for me, that helped boost my paycheck because it was just something that I wanted to try out. I ended up loving it. I shared it. My income got boosted. So really take advantage of utilizing all of the products because you will be so thankful that you did. Your paycheck will be very thankful that you did. Okay, so that's a little bit about commission. So let's break down team volume. Team volume is the most fun about this business. Once you start growing team volume, you really see the actual business model start to grow very quickly. And so, like I said, team volume comes from your team below you. Now, you do have to be an Emerald coach, which means you have an active coach on your left leg and an active coach on your right leg in order to start accumulating this team volume. But as it starts to grow, your income starts to grow, okay? And so when coaches on your team below you start selling products to people or they're buying their products, that's when your team volume grows. And if you go in your back or your online office and you actually, so you're logged in on the left-hand side, you click volume, team volume, you'll see your left leg team volume and you'll see your right leg team volume. And in any given week, you'll see those start to grow from day to day. Our weeks run Thursday morning to Wednesday night. And so Thursday morning, you'll start to zero, and then you'll start to see it increase throughout the 7-day period. And then Beachbody basically pulls a report and says, this is Ashley's volume from the last 7 days. And then we start back at zero on the next Thursday. And that's how we get paid based on team volume. And that will make more sense in just a second. But let's say you have coaches on your team, and let's talk about all of these products we just broke down PV and commission with. Now let's break them down if our coaches are selling them, okay? So if I have a coach sell Shakeology or buy Shakeology herself, I earn 90 TV. And you'll see where that comes into play for me in just a second. If my coach buys or sells Power Greens, I'll make 24 TV because I am her upline coach on either leg. If she's on my right leg, I'll earn 24 right leg TV. If she's on my left leg, I'll earn 24 left leg TV. So you can see that starts to grow based on your left leg and your right leg. 31 for digestive health, 35 for focused energy, 45 for the 3-day refresh, 35 for the challenge packs, 40 for recover, 30 for energize, 20 for hydrate, 70 for the performance stack, 90 for ultimate reset, 16 for the beach bars, 38 annual, 23 semi, and 15 quarterly. So you can see where this really starts to grow very quickly if your team is actively working the business. I do want to just say that your team will be a direct reflection of what you do. So if you are helping people get started on these things and you're helping them do the same thing, you're turning around and you're duplicating that, you're helping maybe women get started with Recover or 3-day refresh or Shakeology, and you're helping your coaches do that same thing, your team volume is going to grow. Also keep in mind that, remember what I said about how I ordered Detox, I fell in love with it and I shared it with people. Now my girls went out and they bought Detox. Now they are going to share that they love Detox with their teams, and my team volume is going to just keep increasing. And that's the beauty of network marketing, that as your network starts to grow, as it duplicates, your income starts to grow as well. So where does this team volume even go? If you look in your back office, you will see your left leg and your right leg. Again, just go to your Coach Online office, click volume, and you'll see left leg and right leg. As an Emerald coach, you make $18 a cycle. okay? As a Ruby coach, you make $16 a cycle. And as a Diamond coach, you make $18 a cycle. So let's say this example, I am an Emerald coach. Remember, weeks run Thursday morning to Wednesday night. So this is Thursday morning, my report shows up, and I have 487 points on my left leg and 64,724 points on my right leg. So I want to break down what this means here. You see this carryover volume right here, and then you see this current week team volume. So I want you to just take a look at this current week team volume. So in this current week, I have 1,528 team volume points accumulated on my right leg, meaning that on my right leg, the coaches on my right leg, that's how much their team volume has added up this week. And I have 469 on my left leg. That's how much the coaches on my left leg accumulated over the last week. So we can look instantly and notice that my weaker leg is my left leg, right? This leg is not as strong as my right leg. So this carryover volume just kind of sits, it's anything that I don't use. So in order to make this equivalence to make money, we do have to make a team cycle. And again, you have to be an Emerald coach in order to start team cycling. But whenever you have a 100 to 200 ratio, you team cycle one time. Okay, and so this will make more sense as you start doing it, but I want it to be a foundation built for you guys, because when, like I said, what you focus on grows. And when you do understand how to make money, you want to make money, right? So whenever you have the 100 to 200 ratio, you team cycle one time. It's whenever you have 100 on your weak leg to 200 on your strong leg. Instantly right now we can see that my weak leg is my left leg and my right leg is my strong leg. So I have to look at it and see, okay, how many times can 100 go into my weak leg, and how many times can 200 go into my strong leg? So I could look at this right away and know that I would team cycle 4 times, because 100 goes into my weak leg 4 times. 469 divided by 100 is 4 times. So I would team cycle 4 times, right? So total number of cycles would be 4 here. So actually, I think I can write on this. Yeah. So it would be, that's not what I want to do. It would be 4 times. And remember what I said about being an Emerald coach? As an Emerald coach, you make $18 a cycle. So I'm going to pull out my calculator. If I am an Emerald coach and I team cycled 4 times, 4 times 18, I would make $72 just this week from what my team is doing below me. That's not anything I sold. That's just from what my team is doing below me. What could you do with an extra $72 a week? That's a pedicure. That's, that's a pedi and a mani. That's a lot of boxes of wine, right? That's a nice date night dinner out. And think about that. Or that's money towards your credit card. That's money into your savings to save to quit your job, or whatever freedom looks like for you. But that's cycling 4 times, and that's $72. So if we look at this, 100 went into here 4 times, and 200 went into here. We got to do the math. 1,500 divided by 200, it would go in 7.5 times. So sometimes we don't use up all of the numbers. We don't use up all of our team volume. So it goes into our carryover volume bank, just kind of sits there. It's just money sitting there waiting for us to use. But if you ever go inactive, that money clears out and you lose it all. So just don't ever let your business go inactive, okay? Let's move on. Let's go to, I need to stop doing this, the next example. So the next example is I'm a Ruby coach. And remember, we said Ruby coaches make $16 a cycle. So our volume has grown a little bit. In this example, our left leg volume is clearly our strong leg, and our right leg is clearly our weaker leg. And just always take a look at the current week team volume. Our left leg this week has 27,000 volume points, and our right leg has 3,300 volume points. So in this scenario, I'm just going to look at my weaker leg and see how many times 100 goes into my weak leg. I know right away that 100 goes in to 3,300. 33 times. As a Ruby coach, I make $16 a cycle. So if I go into my calculator, 33 times $16 a cycle, I would make $528 just from what my team is doing below me, right? Just from what my team is doing below me, I'm making $528. What could you do with an extra $528? For some of us, that might be rent. For some of us, that might be our student loan payment, our car payment. That's just from allowing your team, your left leg team and your right leg team, to start growing. Those coaches on your left leg and your right leg, they're out. They're helping people change their lives. They're consistently ordering Shakeology. You see this start to grow very quickly. And then the last example I want to break down is an example of maybe a diamond coach. So right now I look at my left leg and my right leg. I can tell right away that my right leg is definitely my strong leg and my left leg is my weak leg. This is a pretty good, this is a solid, I can tell right away, this is a solid 6-figure income because, and I'll break that down in just a second how I know that, but if I look at my left leg, I can see 11,838 points on my left leg, 30,187 points on my right leg. I know by those numbers, my weak leg is my left leg. So I'm going to ask myself, how many times does 100 go into my left leg, which is my weak leg? And I'm going to do the math. 11,838 divided by 100. It goes in 118 times. So I will team cycle 118 times as a diamond coach. Diamond coaches make $18 a cycle. So 118 times $18, I would make $2,124 just this week from what my coaches on my left leg and my coaches on my right leg are doing. That's not what I'm doing. That's just from what the coaches on my left leg and my right leg are doing. I'm still going out and I'm helping people change their lives. I'm getting commission for that. But you see that the importance of duplication and getting your team to really actively build their businesses, build their teams, help their coaches go out and do the same thing is so beneficial for you and your paycheck. So if I were to take this income, $2,124, and divide it by 52 weeks we have in the year, that's $110,000 that this person would make this year because she has a rockin' team. And that's if this were to just stay. That's if that was just this week. But imagine if her team consistently grows each and every single week. And I'm going to tell you what, volume grows when you grow. If you stay your dream coach, if you are utilizing our products, becoming the best version of yourself, really building knowledge on every product and duplicating that and helping your team do the same, your team cycling is going to increase like crazy, but you're going to help not only yourself gain financial freedom, but you're going to help your team gain financial freedom, and it's going to blow your mind. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.